In certain aspects of life, there are situations that demand our attention, yet some signs can be less apparent, requiring a keen awareness. One such circumstance pertains to a medical procedure known as dilation and curettage, or D&C. Often, the need for a D&C arises in the context of women's health, specifically addressing concerns related to the uterus. While more widely recognized for its role in managing certain gynecological conditions, the signs indicating the necessity of a D&C may not always be as evident. One subtle indication is persistent or abnormal bleeding. If you find yourself grappling with irregular or prolonged menstrual bleeding that goes beyond the norm, it might be a signal that your uterus needs further attention. Unexplained bleeding, especially after menopause, can be an indicator that a D&C could be beneficial. Another less obvious sign is an abnormal discharge. Changes in the color, consistency, or odor of vaginal discharge might be attributed to various factors. However, if these changes persist and are accompanied by other symptoms, it could be an indication that a closer look through a D&C is warranted. A less recognized sign is the presence of polyps or fibroids in the uterus. These non-cancerous growths may not always manifest with noticeable symptoms, but if you experience pelvic pain, pressure, or an enlarged uterus, it could be a subtle sign that a D&C might be part of the diagnostic or treatment plan. If you've been struggling with fertility issues, a D&C might be recommended to investigate potential causes. It can help identify and address factors such as uterine abnormalities or the presence of tissue that could be hindering successful conception. A less apparent indication is recurrent miscarriages. If you've unfortunately experienced multiple miscarriages, a D&C might be recommended to determine if there are underlying issues in the uterus that could be contributing to the challenges in sustaining a pregnancy. In cases of abnormal pap smears or inconclusive test results, a D&C may be suggested to further investigate and evaluate the health of the uterine lining. This procedure can provide more detailed information about any potential abnormalities that may not be discernible through routine screenings alone. Pelvic pain, though a common symptom for various gynecological issues, can sometimes be a subtle sign that a D&C is needed. If the pain is persistent, especially in conjunction with other symptoms, it might be an indicator that further exploration is necessary. If you've undergone treatments for conditions such as endometrial cancer or hyperplasia, a D&C may be recommended as part of the ongoing care and monitoring process. It allows healthcare providers to assess the effectiveness of treatments and ensure the optimal health of the uterus. In conclusion, recognizing the subtle signs that point toward the necessity of a D&C is crucial for proactive women's health. It's essential to stay attuned to your body's signals and to consult with healthcare professionals if you notice persistent symptoms or experience changes in your reproductive health. Now, a question for you. Have you or someone you know ever encountered these lesser-known signs that might necessitate a D&C? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's foster a conversation about women's health and the importance of proactive care. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more discussions on women's health and well-being. Your engagement contributes to building a community that prioritizes informed and proactive healthcare.